Thank you, Chair Williamson, Vice Chair Rayfield, Vice Chair McLean, and members of the committee. I am Pam Marsh. I am the representative from House District 5, other end of the state, Southern Jackson County. In preparation for today's hearing, I spent some time last evening reviewing my recent internet history. And what I realized was, I really don't want any of you to know what's in there. In fact, I don't really want anyone to know what's in there. And in that respect, I think I'm pretty similar to millions of other Oregonians. But for the sake of this discussion here today, I am willing to share with you some of the contents of my browser history from the past week. First, there were many stops at Ola's. No real surprise there. I shopped at Macy's for a coat, I think. I bought kids' books at Powell's. I read articles on sites maintained by the Oregonian, the Mail Tribune, the Huffington Post, and the Hill. I watched an episode of Big Little Lies on HBO via my Amazon Prime. I looked up an event sponsored by the Ashland Chamber of Commerce. I searched for Oregon's irrigation systems on the web. I watched a second episode of Big Little Lies. I read about internet privacy on Wikipedia. I watched Jimmy Kimmel tear up on the CNN site. I looked at the retirement calculator on NerdWallet and found out that I am nowhere close. And I looked up the definition of to smite. That might have happened during a specific committee hearing. All in all, I have to say it's pretty conventional stuff. But add it all up, and with just a little effort, you can put together a pretty decent profile of me. What I read, where I shop and what I shop for, my political leanings, my demographic profile, and something probably about the work I do. That alone is disturbing. But when that data is compiled and shared or even sold, that's an unacceptable invasion of my privacy. So what can I as an individual do about this? Well, one thing I cannot do is walk away from the internet. Like pretty much everybody else on the planet, I am dependent on it for work, for business and personal purchases, to stay informed. I'm lucky, at least when I'm at home, because I am served by Ashland FiberNet, which is a municipal system that is committed to user privacy. But many Oregonians, particularly those in rural areas, don't have a choice of providers. Instead, they need to use and be grateful for whatever service is provided. In an ideal world, I think there is no question that regulation of broadband providers would be implemented on a national basis. But if, as it appears, the federal government is going to decline to act, then it is our job as state leaders to step in to protect our citizens. I believe House Bill 2813's opt-in approach will ensure that internet users have the opportunity to make mindful, conscious decisions about the use of their personal information. At the same time, the bill provides reasonable exceptions for emergency and other critical needs as outlined. Along with millions of other Oregonians, I urge you to support HB 2813 and with its amendment. Thank you so much.